professional. If you're really feeling down and out, if you're really feeling, really down, really sad, or depressed, isolated, alone, whatever, if it goes on for so far too long and you have no family and friends to kind of talk to about it, you should probably go ahead and seek a real professional. Um, I'm not the one to give this advice, but because it's been asked of me, I'm going to give my take on it. And it's dealing with this COVID-19 bullshit, but it also goes to any other time in life where you're down and out and things just like the world just keeps falling from underneath your feet. So this is like what I do to get back to baseline. So a lot of people right now, isolated, alone, depressed, they lost a job, they're just not being stuck in the house, they're not used to, this kind of lifestyle. And, everybody's taking it a different way. And it's not always the healthiest way, what some people are doing. But likewise, I'm a regular person. I was in that boat too. When this shit hit the fan, I lost my job. I couldn't train people anymore. I couldn't train myself anymore. So I was down and out, mad, pissed off, angry, sad. I went through all of it too. But I got back out of it, started being productive, made this guide for you guys, and also did some podcasts with the guys on the Fat Podcast. I did what workouts I could with the bands that I had until I got to my friend's home gym and was doing that for a couple days a week, like literally 2 days a week. And then I got my own home gym set up just now. So I'm doing that now. But in that time, I did take some steps to get me back on track, to get my mind right. The first thing that you got to do, make sure your money is right. Hopefully you got a similar stack. If not, it's coming. If you need to get on unemployment, pray to God that you already got in the system and that you are starting to get some benefits. Or hopefully your side hustle wasn't impacted by this and you can still collect some change from what you were doing on the side. Whatever it is, you need to get your money right first. Take care of the necessities, put certain things that you can put off paying, put it on forbearance, but always keep in the back of your mind that when the forbearance period is up, you're going to have to pay all that you skipped out on. You're going to have to pay that back. You might be able to work something out, but just in case whoever your lender is being an asshole, whether it's your rent, mortgage, car, utilities, whatever, make sure that you try to pocket away some change that you're getting in now from wherever to accommodate for that. So you might not be able to pay it all back when forbearance is over, but you can pay some of it back. Prioritize getting the nutritious food. Don't stock up on junk food. That'll both help your mind as well as your pocket. Junk food is cheap, but you tend to buy a lot of it and buy a lot. So you tend to eat a lot of it and buy a lot more of it. So you might go through it a lot faster than what you think and just have to keep going back to the grocery store buying junk food and bullshit. So just to touch on that, get your money, get your financial situation straight, prioritize keeping yourself alive and in a positive physical and mental state. So I'm gonna tell you the mental state, but make sure that you're eating nutritious, organic if possible food. So after you take care of the financial, the next thing you got to do is take some time, whether it be 1 hour, which is unlikely, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, whatever. We're 2 months into this thing, so hopefully you've been able to identify all that you're feeling, all the emotions that you're going through, and just kind of don't try to do anything with it yet. Just identify. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. I feel hopeless. I feel alone. Go ahead and just write all that shit out, or just take a mental note of all that you feel, and just get it out on a piece of paper, get it out on a whiteboard, do something, and just know that's what it is. What this is going to help you do in the next step is, one, you're going to be able to go through and process these things one by one, and at the same time, because if you are with your family, if you're staying with family, or your husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever, or if you're with your kids, or whatever your living situation is, hopefully you're not alone, for better or for worse. And but if you are alone, then you don't have to necessarily deal with this, but you still need to deal like with this when when you're texting people, when you're going to the store, when you are talking with your friends and family. If you're living in a household with other people, you got to understand that the same list that you just made, they probably are going through the same exact things too. So what you can do to kind of help the situation is kind of put yourself on the back burner right now, or in any instance when you're with somebody else, and know that sometimes they might pop off or have a bad reaction to something that you say or do, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with they may not have processed their feelings right yet. They haven't processed their feelings yet. Um, so that's why you want to make this list. It's one, be identify what's going on in yourself and address that, and two, be aware that other people are probably experiencing the same exact thing, and that you don't want to take your list of anger, depression, hopelessness, fear, and project that on them and take that out, that negative energy out on them, because they have nothing to do with it. And all things considered, they're down for you. They're down to help you out. They're your friend. They're your family. They're someone that you care about. Especially if it's coming to like calling or keeping tabs on people, like the people that are reaching out to you to see how you're doing are the people that care about you. So you don't want to pop off on that. But when it comes to processing these things, this is where I guess my kind of help would actually come in. Is like getting physical movement will help you process some of these emotions. And movement can be yoga, or lifting weights, or going for a walk and getting some fresh air, going for sprints, getting on a bicycle, doing some jump ropes. I got a jump rope. Going out on a hike. You just need to, whatever it is, you need to just get your body moving and help get some of the emotion out. Emotion is energy. It's energy that's not in motion, so you need to go ahead and put it in motion, get it out, express it, work up a sweat. And if none of those things are working out for you, then you can always just try to just take some time and meditate. Whatever you choose, even dancing, just dance. Turn on your favorite music, make your playlist, go on Spotify or whatever, and just dance. Do whatever to get the emotions out, to get all that energy out, and to help you process things. So the next step in the process is, once you have done all that, you need to make a plan of action. This time period that we're in has, for better or for worse, it's giving you a lot of time. So you can spend, and hopefully you have done this in the first, 7-8 weeks, to, probably gather yourself together, maybe fix up the house a little bit, clean up, toss out stuff that you're not going to do. You already, if you processed your emotions, you did an internal cleansing. Now you can do an external cleansing, or a cleansing of your household, now that you cleansed your body of those negative emotions and stuff. So yeah, go ahead and do some spring cleaning, dust them up, change the filters, get rid of old junk that's in the house that you don't even want. Then after you do that, as a part of a daily routine, don't try to do it all in one shot unless you want to. But what you can also start to do, that was just like a baby step to lead you to more meaningful, impactful actions that you can take with this time. I'm gonna preach it. After you get yourself together, take this time to develop your craft, start your side business, get better at your hobby, or start something that you have been putting off because kids and work were getting in the way, or fatigue, or just being tired from a long day was holding you back. And so with the chores of day-to-day life, just whatever. It could be start picking up a book again, discovering or re-experiencing old hobbies that you used to like to do, learning something new, learning stock markets, day trading. I'm learning fitness, all things fitness, whether it's execution, I bought an online program, supplementation, I bought a program about that, and nutrition, I'm doing some work on that as well. And I'm also making content for you guys, and following the same list of things that I've done that I'm telling you to do now. So go ahead and make yourself a daily kind of routine. It might sound weird, but it's kind of what you were doing when you had your 9-to-5 job. You wake up at a certain time, get the kids out of the door, or go walk the dog, and then be about your day. Get home and do the same kind of thing. Greet the kids, cook dinner, or get food, spend quality time. Hopefully do something to get you active, or do something to help you learn something new, and then get ready for bed, all that stuff. So you want to, as best you can, take the same principles and the same routine and structure and implement that, but now you have complete control of it. Example, I wake up, I do some form of movement. I'll either go for a walk, jump rope for some period of time, or now that I have my weights again, I'll go and do a morning workout. Then I'll come back inside, get something to eat, shower, take a minute to think about what's going on, and then I get to work by like 1 p.m. From like 1 p.m. until maybe like 10 p.m. Not all in one solid chunk of time, but I'm doing work on my website, making content, doing research, shooting a video, doing stuff like that. So you can, and then I try to get into bed pretty much the same time I was getting into bed in the past, like midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm trying to pull that in as well too. Take this time to do something healthy for yourself as well. Like I kicked my habit of caffeine, of energy drinks. So now I've gone almost 2 weeks without energy drinks at all. And the first week was rough, but now it feels good. It just takes some while to get used to. But this is the perfect time to catch when you sleep, get healthier sleep habits, and kick any addictions that you might have as well. Any secret addictions that you didn't even know you had. For me, that was caffeine. Caffeine was an addiction. And the last part of this is after you make your routine, whatever that looks like, you want to go ahead and, if you're the type of person that needs it, find someone to help you stay accountable. Friends, family, whatever. You just, shoot, even hit me up if you need it. We can wake up every morning and do a routine as well. But you need to be accountable. Somebody to hold you to your routine, to kind of check in on you, and then you do the same for the other person as well. Check in on them, make sure that they're good, make sure they're sticking to their routine and staying mentally fit and healthy, and putting good foods in your body. So that's it. That's all that we can do right now to make the most of the time. And hopefully, with this, and you go through these steps, you can come out of this better than before, with a new life, with a new outlook on life, with new goals, reprioritizing things, clean body, clean mind, clean house, all of that. If you need any help with your diet, hit me up. If navigating what's left in the food store and like in the grocery store, you can hit me up for any kind of diet or nutrition advice or consultations. My consultations are free. If you need help with at-home training program, you're probably listening to this now from the training program. But if you don't, I have a link in my bio that you can go ahead and download a free at-home band training workout that I've updated it 2 times already, and I'm about to update it for a 3rd time. And if you've signed up in the past, I will send you every update as I do them. If you want one-on-one training through Zoom or Skype or whatever, or even like WhatsApp, contact me and we can get that started. If you think you want to work out, but really you just need help with the mental steps and all this, also just shoot me a DM, fill out a form, shoot me an email, whatever. Just get in contact, and I'll be willing to help you out as much as I can there too. Again, I'm not a professional. I'll do what I can, but if things get too heavy, I will tell you to go see a professional, because that's not what I'm there for. But at the end of the day, I just want to see like everybody get through this alive, healthy, and not too damaged and worse off than before. So take care, guys. Enjoy the program, and if you have any questions, hit me up.